Hello everyone, welcome to our tutorial today with the Putnam County District Library. Today I'm going to be talking you through how to use the app called Gasbuddy. So Gasbuddy shows you where the cheapest gas is around your location. So we are going to be downloading the Gasbuddy app from the App Store using the search feature. I'm not going to walk you through those steps. You are welcome to reference some of the other tech tutorial videos that are available on the PCDL library page and on our YouTube page. They explain very thoroughly how to download an app using the App Store, but today we're not going to be going through those steps. I'm going to be showing you how to do it, how to use it on an iPad. So it may look a little bit different if you're downloading the app onto your phone or if you have an Android device, but the features should all still be available. The app is going to ask a few initial questions when we first download it. The good news is we only have to answer those questions once, but we do have to answer them in order to use the app. The final thing I wanted to mention was that you please do not use the Gasbuddy app while you are driving. Hand your phone over to your passenger if you have someone riding with you and let them use it to look for cheap gas, or pull over into a parking lot and use it, or plan ahead and use the app ahead of time and plan out your trip that way. But we want everybody to be safe while they're driving and not trying to do two things at once. Okay, let's get started. So to begin, you're going to open up your Gasbuddy app on your device. And once it loads, it's going to ask you to select your country. So we're going to just leave it clicked on the United States and hit continue. This very first option where it says more ways to save, more places to save, sign up. We're actually, for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to hit skip. You're welcome to sign up if you'd like to, but we're going to hit this button skip that's in the top right corner in kind of a teal font. We're going to click on that button skip and skip right past it. And then at the very bottom of the page on this option, we're going to click on maybe later in that same teal font. And then we're going to click skip again in the top right corner. And then we're going to click on continue. And then I'm going to click on ask app not to track. That is up to you what you want to do. And then I'm going to hit the little X to close this this pop-up, I guess it would be. So then if you are using maybe a device that's not an Apple, the first time you open this up, it may ask right away for your location access. This is so it's able to locate where you are and find the cheapest gas prices near you. If you turn your location access on, you can always turn it back off later. You are welcome to read about how Gasbuddy uses your device's location in their privacy policy. If you turn your location services on, it is going to ultimately make using the app a little bit easier and faster for you, because you won't have to search for your location every time you want to search for cheap gas. But it is your choice. You should do what works for you. You can absolutely go in there and always type in where you are and have it find the gas. I'm going to show you how to turn the location services on for the sake of this tutorial. So in the top left corner there, you see a little person icon in that same teal color, half teal, half light blue person icon. We're going to click on that. We're just going to click anywhere on the screen to get rid of this pop-up here. And then there is sort of one block of options underneath that Hi Buddy heading. And then in the middle of the menu page here, you can see it says settings. We're going to go down to location settings, the third option, location settings. And then the very first one, it says app location preference. If you click on that, I'm going to turn it on or tell it to allow while using the app, the middle option there in the bottom. So then I'm going to hit, once I turn that on, then I'm going to click on that little X there to close out of this menu. And then the only thing I'm going to talk about today, there's a menu bar across the bottom. So it says for you, find gas, win, savings, and my car. We're only going to talk about find gas today. You are welcome to explore those other options on your own time. So I'm going to click on that find gas button. And then it's going to have me pick a fuel type. You can change this later. So I'm going to click on regular. And then it may, if you have not enabled location, it may open up a pop-up that says unable to find location. And you can either type your location in, or up here at the top it says current location, or you can enable the location at that time so it can find the gas for you. It's up to you. So up here at the top where it says current location, you can type in your location there. Just under that search bar, you can click on that first little button at the left, which they kind of look like little knobs that you can slide up and down. That's going to allow you to change your filters. So right now it's sorting by price and distance, regular, full, type, and a credit only payment method. You can also see in this little filter option, you can click on where there are amenities. You can tell it what kind of amenities you are searching for. And there's a lot of options. That's really nice, especially if you're traveling longer distance. And underneath that, you can choose your brand. If you have a certain type of brand, a certain brand of gas you want to get, maybe you have a savings card for one or two of them, you can go in and set that up so it shows you the brands that you want to see. So to back out, I'm just going to click that little X in the top left corner of the menu box there. Next to that button, you can see it says price and distance, regular and credit only. You can also just go right in there almost as a shortcut. Let's say you want to change to cash or credit. You would just click right there from that drop down and change your choice, your preference. Just underneath that, you can see, so this is the spread. So the lowest price available in my area right now, which is Ottawa, is $3.05, and that's 18 miles away. You can see that in the little numbers there on the far left. There's an arrow pointing left, and then to the left of that, you can see the lowest price. You can see that the spread between the prices is going to be 30 cents between the lowest and the highest. And then 6.7 miles away, I can pay $3.35 for gas locally. Underneath that, you can see it lists regular fuel within 0.5 miles. So Shell on North Perry and Taft Street 2 hours ago. So you can see when this price was last available. According to other users of the app, I think that's kind of a neat feature. So you can see the name of the gas station. You can see the exact address if you are trying to figure out where that might be, if you're not familiar with the area. And you can see how long ago that price was posted or noted in the app. So it's updated very regularly by other users, just like you, going in and updating the app for other people to use. So then, of course, at the right side, you can see the map of Ottawa or wherever you are. You can move the map with your finger. Just slide along, and it will update the map to wherever you are. If it doesn't, this one's usually pretty good. But if it's not updating with, let's say I've moved over to Findlay to see the gas prices, and none of these little buttons are popping up. You can see like a deal. So it tells you on the map the price that people are paying and the brand of that gas station. So let's say it's just showing you the map of Findlay and it's not showing you any gas. There's usually a little button that will say like reload, and that will load your gas stations on top of there. It does take a second sometimes to reload. It's pretty fast today. But when I was working on this a while back, it took maybe 2 or 3 seconds before the gas stations would pop up with their prices. So it does require a little bit of patience if you're going to be using the map to move around. It may take you a second to see all those gas options. So I've moved back to Ottawa, and it is automatically reloading the gas stations that are near that location because I have moved the app. You can zoom in and zoom out as well. So perhaps when you're zoomed way out and it's hard to tell where the gas stations are and which gas station has which price, you can zoom in and out, which is really nice. You can click on, let's say, I'm going to click on this Ottawa Party Mart Shell icon, and there it gives me the address, it gives me the station prices, it gives me the amenities at that station and the station ratings, reviews, etc. Maybe you even need directions. You don't know where where this might be or how to get there. In the top right corner of that little white box that popped down, whoops, I moved, sorry, I'll click back on that. So this box pops up in the top right corner in like a bright orangey coral color. You can see the word directions. If you click on that, it's going to pull up your directions app and show you how to get to these gas stations. So it's all included right in this app. So the pros of Gasbuddy, it's pretty easy to use. It's easy to figure out, even for beginners. It is updated regularly by other users. Sometimes I've even popped on here to see, and within minutes someone will have updated. So you can things are updated sometimes just minutes ago. It is a free app. It allows you to search pretty specifically for a type of gas, and it's easy to switch between your types. It also shows other amenities that gas stations may have, which is, like I said, it's nice for longer trips if you may need other amenities besides just gas. Those are all the pros. The cons, there are a fair number of initial steps to open up the app. You guys saw that as I was doing it. That has changed within the last couple years. But the positive of that, as I mentioned earlier, is that you only have to do that once. You don't have to do that every time you want to use the app, only when you initially download it and start it up. So that does go away after your first use. It does have pop-ups, which can be a little bit annoying when you're looking for gas if you're in a hurry. But overall, it's a simple app to use. We use it pretty regularly, especially when we're on a trip. So hopefully this will clear up any questions you may have. Of course, if there are further questions, you can always call into the library and make an appointment with one of us that do the tech appointments, and we can help you download and use Gasbuddy. Okay, thank you so much.